Hey guys, what's up? It's Sebastian Castillo here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I lived in China for many years. I learned how to speak Mandarin. I currently do remote sales. I live in Mexico, and my mission in life is to help people become the best versions of themselves and to break the cycle of self-sabotage, addiction, and erroneous thinking patterns. So this morning, or actually it's technically afternoon, I'm here in this beautiful park here in Guadalajara in Mexico. But guys, remember, Mexico's a very dangerous country. It's very underdeveloped, and someone is probably going to come and rob me because I've got my iPhone out here in public making this video. So definitely do not come to Mexico. Now, topic of today's video is very short. It's this idea of falsifiability. And what do I mean by that? Nowadays especially, people are weaving narratives, whether it's from your job, whether it's your family, whether it's the news. People are telling you and asserting a certain quote-unquote truth, and a lot of people just don't question it. Now, falsifiability is simply the concept that if you can simply find one example that goes against what people are claiming to be true, then that disproves their theory. That means it's not true. Simple example. Someone says that all swans are white. And people will cherry pick too, right? They'll go to a couple of different ponds and rivers and they'll say, look, all the swans here are white. But guess what? If you find just one black swan, that disproves the theory. That means that their claim that all swans are white is false. They're wrong. Now, we can apply that to pretty much anything else. I'm in sales. In this industry, in this meta game, because sales is not a process, sales is a set of skills, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of gurus who claim that their way is the best way, that they use their authority bias, right? They say, oh, I've closed such and such an amount in cash collected over my career, so you should listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. And that might be true to an extent, but in many cases, when they claim that they've got 5 years of sales experience, they've just got 5 years of the same 1 year being repeated over and over. So when people say, for example, that, hey, my sales process or my script is the best way, and it's going to get you the highest amount of closes, well, if you go in there and you use that same process and you execute it pretty well by their standards and you still don't close deals, then that means verifiably, because of this principle of falsifiability, it's wrong. The theory has been disproven. So never be married to any singular theory. Always be open-minded. Always realize that, especially in a game like sales, it's never ending. It's infinite. There's always different ways to execute. What you want to aim for is getting to a point where people can't disagree with you, where what you say is logically unassailable, where no one can disagree, where no one can really find any evidence to the contrary, right? You can make a claim like, the sun is a star. Now that is something no one can really disagree with. I mean, they might do so out of ignorance, but when we look at provable facts, you cannot disagree with that. You cannot disagree with the fact that my name is Sebastian. That's logically unassailable. Right? So the same lens, you need to view everything else in your life, every message, every narrative that's coming your way through the same lens. Right? In 2020, there was a very strong narrative that spread across the entire globe that the vast majority of people did not think to even question. They just went along with it. And even when they were claiming that all swans are white, but people were pointing out that there were black swans, they didn't even want to acknowledge it because they had their heads so far up their asses. And well, we don't have to look too far now to see the consequences of their actions and being dogmatic about this. That's what it's called. Dogma. Never, ever, 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 ever give in to the dogma. Now with sales, I'm not saying that I'm the best in the world by any means. If you do want to learn the real sauce and where I'm getting a lot of this from, you can just hit up my mentor and I can put you in touch and you'll have to just reach out to me and we can talk about it from there. Other than that, I just want to leave you with that. This idea of falsifiability. Look at everything. Examine everything. Be skeptical. Question everything. Even what you think is true, that's coming from some kind of authority figure or someone who you perceive to be more skilled or knowledgeable or more experienced in a certain area. So that's it for today. I'm going to do my workout here in this beautiful park, do a couple of pull-ups and push-ups, some calisthenics, and get back to it because I have more sales calls to do. So have a great rest of your day, and talk to you next time.